The Jordan Love era is underway for the Green Bay Packers. Love went 7 of 10 for 46 yards and a touchdown in Friday's preseason win against the Bengals. Baker Mayfield was 8 of 9 for 63 yards and a touchdown for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Mayfield's Tampa debut. Pickett to Pickens is working for Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett hit George Pickens on a 33-yard touchdown as the Pittsburgh Steelers had one drive with their starters and got it into the end zone. The new-look Broncos took the field on Friday. Russell Wilson struggled early, but finished with a 21-yard touchdown pass to Jerry Jeudy. Wilson was 7 of 13 for 93 yards. And Devontae Adams of the Raiders left practice on Friday with a leg injury, but head coach Josh McDaniels says it is, quote-unquote, not crazy serious. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? Just go to 4hims.com/joy. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
You can host the best backyard barbecue when you find a professional on Angie to make your backyard the best around. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in California. This message presented by the CIF and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
And it is 7:31 on this Saturday morning. Good morning and welcome to it. Got birthdays today. Got a bunch of birthdays today. Big shot birthdays and the local people. The big shot birthdays, there's one that you probably didn't know was still around. August 12th, celebrating today, George Hamilton. 84 years old today, still around. Jennifer Warren is 82 years old today. Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits, he is 74. Jim Beaver of Supernatural is 73. Kid Creole Kid Creole and the Coconuts is 73. Sam J. Jones, Flash Gordon, is 69 years old today. Bruce Greenwood of Star Trek, 2009's Star Trek, and 13 Days. He is 67 today. We have the Confederate Railroad guy, Danny Shirley of Confederate Railroad is 67. They had a lot of good hits. Not a super group, but it is good. We're rockabilly. Guitarist Roy Hay of Culture Club is 62. We have Peter Krause of Parenthood and 6 Feet Under. He's 58. Actor Brent Sexton of The Killing Deadwood, or Killing and Deadwood, he's 56. Actor Michael Ian Black, he was in Ed. He's 52. I don't know if he was Ed or not, but he was in Ed. Yvette Nicole Brown was in The New Odd Couple and was also in Community. 52 today. Rebecca Gayhart is 52. Casey Affleck is 48. Casey Affleck is of the Affleck family. Maggie Lawson of Psych is 43. Dominique Swain, Lolita and Face Off, 43 today. The Pipes of the Originals is 35. Laketh Stanfield of Atlanta, 32 years old today. Cara Delvelny, Paper Towns, that was what she said. She's 31. Imani Hakim, Mythic Quest, and Everybody Hates Chris. He is 30 years old today. Those are the big shot birthdays. We've got the local people coming up.
When you have a chance, check out the KXO website, kxoradio.com. Subscribe to the KXO YouTube channel and keep in tune with what's happening around the valley. And follow us on Facebook. All sorts of neat things pop up on our Facebook page.
Happy birthdays this morning, going out to a long list of people, including Alejandro Pineda, Esteban Jesus Yanes Orozco, Steve Garcia, Belen Silva, Hunter Verba, Sylvia Verbra, Carlos Cuevas, Andrew Gaxiola, Letty Valentine, Faith Ward, Stanley Thomas, Juan Ramos Jr., Andy Alvarez, Patty Lizarraga, Nancy Monreal Ibarra, Yolia Nava, Christina Lee, Jesse Martinez, Jose Cota, Patricia Kelly, Roman Alvarez, Michela Hernandez, Ethan Hernandez, and Estela Aguirre. Happy birthday to each and every one.
3rd and 7 coming up for the Raiders. Throws, and he's got his tight end barrel. It's nothing but green grass in front of him. 10.
It's the Silver and Black on the Imperial Valley's FM 107.5.
Took a lick and spun out of it. It's a 27-yard.
All the Las Vegas Raiders all year on FM 107.5. Brought to you by
Southwest Security Services and El Central RV Service Center.
And Raiders preseason football gets underway tomorrow afternoon, right around, I think about 12:30. We'll have it on the radio. Game starts at around 1 o'clock. Raiders and the 49ers on the Raider station, FM 107.5. It's 7:35 in the morning. Got your World and California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round custom specialist.
It's Hawaii's deadliest natural disaster in decades. Dozens are dead from the devastating wildfires. Lars Johnson lives in the small town of Lahaina, which was destroyed.
We're going to do what we can to rebuild, and it'll be back. It'll be bigger and it'll be stronger than ever before.
Our Margaret Brennan with details on the death of a young migrant.
A 3-year-old girl has died while traveling on a bus of migrants headed to Chicago. Her death is now under investigation.
It happened Thursday. The bus was carrying asylum seekers from Texas. An assault weapons ban in Illinois remains in place. CBS's Jennifer Kuiper reports.
The Illinois Supreme Court has rejected arguments by a group of plaintiffs that the ban on high-powered weapons and large-capacity magazines violated the Illinois Constitution.
Illinois struggled to restrict the flow of illegal guns, while officials in the state have faced legal hurdles on implementing new gun restrictions. CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: the wildfire disaster in Lahaina continues with the death toll at 80. Californian John Roden of Vacaville left the resort he and his daughters were staying at on Tuesday for what they'd hoped would be a short evacuation. Instead, they've been stuck along the side of the road, sleeping in their car, trying to get back to the resort.
The local EMS services are just not giving any information. We have no clue of what's going on what we're supposed to be doing or where we're supposed to be.
A task force from the Riverside City Fire Department has been sent to help fight the wildfires burning in Maui. Governor Gavin Newsom sent 11 members of the state search and rescue task forces to aid in recovery operations and the search for survivors. And a 37-year-old man has been arrested on charges he drugged and raped women in Los Angeles and West Hollywood over a 3-year period. Andre Tan Nguyen was arrested in East Los Angeles. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it is page 1 of the local news, brought to you as a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the news, David Lancer will be pinned on Tuesday. It's a traditional ceremony. Lancer will be introduced as the new county fire chief. He will officially receive his official badge as Imperial County Fire Chief of the Imperial County Fire Department and Office of Emergency Services. Ceremony will also serve to introduce Lancer to the community and to the members of his department. The ceremony will be held Tuesday, August 15th, this coming Tuesday, at the beginning of the public session of the County Board of Supervisors meeting. It will also serve to allow the supervisors to welcome their newly appointed chief. The ceremony will take place during the special presentations portion of the weekly meeting. Supervisors meeting, it will be held at the administration building on Main Street in El Centro. Work planned on Clark Road. County Public Works Department says the work will start on Monday. Portion of Clark Road from Ralph to Larson Road will be closed until Thursday, August 17th. The work includes road rehabilitation. It will be a 24-hour, 4-day project. Motorists are asked to find an alternate route during that period. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And the Alliance Center pool, it will be closed starting Sunday, August 13th, tomorrow. Rehabilitation project will begin that day. The officials say the rehabilitation will be completed at the end of November. Pool will be closed throughout the rehabilitation process. And Target is recalling candles. This according to a report by the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. According to the report, Target has issued a recall of 2.2 million Threshold brand candles. The glass jar candles are sold in multiple sizes and various scents. According to the report, the candles can break during use, risking burns and lacerations. Recall was prompted after Target received complaints about the candle jars breaking and cracking, resulting in at least one injury. It is suggested consumers stop using the Threshold candles and return them to Target for a refund. That's it. That's page one of the local news. Has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment. Page 2 coming up.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it's page 2 of the local news, served up this hour by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food specializing in sushi rolls. There are 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state in the union. In the news, a child was flown to a hospital. It happened recently. The San Diego Sector Border Patrol was called by a group in the mountains. Agents arrived to the area near the border barrier near Hakumba. The group told the agents a 6-year-old child had been struck by a utility terrain vehicle during an off-road race in Mexico. They said the child suffered a head injury. The agents examined the child and determined he needed immediate medical attention. Because of the extremely remote location and the seriousness of the child's injury, it was decided to transport the child and his father to the Hakumba airport. At the airport, the child and his father were flown by helicopter to a San Diego area hospital. Child's condition has not been revealed. The San Diego sector says so far this fiscal year, they have received over 4,700 calls for help. Central Union High School District, they are back in class. They started on Thursday. District includes Central, Southwest High Schools and the Desert Oasis School. Most other school districts' new school year does not begin until August 21st. San Pasqual begins their school year on August 14th. Meadows returns to school. Their classes begin on August 17th. IBC classes start on August 14th. And a major fundraiser being planned right now. It is the Boys and Girls Clubs of Imperial Valley annual combo auction. It'll be held in October, on October 21st at the Stockman's Club in Brawley. The theme this year is Lights, Camera, Action, and is being dedicated to Debbie Cameron, a beloved board member who had headed the combo auction committee. For 57 years, the mission of the Boys and Girls Clubs in Imperial Valley has been to make a difference in the lives of kids in the valley. Serving over 450 kids annually in the Imperial Valley is a mission they hold dear and of which they are proud to play a part. Combo auction is their pivotal event. The event raised help. The funds raised help support their programs, all their programs throughout the entire school year. Go to their website, bgciv.org, if you need more information or if you want to participate in the combo auction. Got your weather coming up next.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at Kxo Sushi, including for the kids. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
The high temperature yesterday, 103 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 81. National Weather Service says near to slightly below normal temperatures will continue through the weekend before a warming trend ensues into next week with excessive heat conditions likely by the middle to latter half of the week across the lower deserts. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 105. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 81. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 107. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 82. Monday, sunny and hot. Highs right near 110. With the northwest wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour at times. And right now, temperatures are very pleasant, 78 degrees out there. 52% the relative humidity. That could be just a little bit high. Air Pollution Control District says air quality in Nyland and Westmoreland is moderate. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Your local news, page 2, has been served up by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. Dinner menu features 16 different entrees. K Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it is time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. Starting off with the NFL, the preseason is underway. It started on Thursday. Yesterday, there were several games. Packers beat the Bengals 36-19. Lions got by the Giants 21-16. Falcons over the Dolphins 19-3. Steelers defeated the Buccaneers 27-17. Commanders got by the Browns 17-15, and the Cardinals beat the Broncos 18-17. Today there were a few games. The Colts take on the Bills. Titans take on the Bears. Jets go against the Panthers. The Jaguars at the Cowboys, and Eagles and Ravens go at it. Chargers will play the Rams in the evening game. On Sunday, that's when our game is at Sunday afternoon. It'll be on the air about 12:30, game time at 1 p.m. on FM 107.5, the Raiders station for the Imperial Valley. Raiders will be hosting the 49ers. The other game played Sunday will be the Chiefs at the Saints. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was the Astros over the Angels 11-3. Padres all over the Diamondbacks 10-5. Rays beat the Guardians 9-8. Yankees defeated the Marlins 9-4. It was the Phillies over the Twins 13-2. Nationals beat the Athletics 8-2. The Reds, they won. They beat the Pirates 9-2. Cubs 6-2 over the Blue Jays. Braves shut out the Mets 7-0. It was the Red Sox 5-2 over the Tigers. Brewers and the White Sox went 10 innings. Brewers won the game 7-6. It was the Royals over the Cardinals 12-8. The Mariners defeated the Orioles 9-2. Dodgers beat the Rockies 6-1, and it was the Rangers over the Giants 2-1. And in the WNBA scoreboard, just a couple of games. Liberty got by Sky 89-73. Aces over the Mystics 113-89. In golf, Cameron Smith bounced back. Well, Cameron Smith shot at 66, bounced back, leads the I Live golf tournament at the Trump Bedminster. Also in golf, it was sloppy day, mud one day, rolling hot the next day. Didn't bother Lucas Glover. Glover has a 64 for a shot of 64 for a one-shot lead over Jordan Spieth at the the FedEx St. Jude. And Allie Ewing, who shot a 66, leads the Women's Open by 5. In tennis, Paul, American Tommy Paul, he stunned the number one player in the world and a very good player. He beat top-ranked Carlos Alcaraz when he ended his winning streak at 14 matches, beating him, the 20-year-old Spaniard, 6-3, 4-6, 6-3 on Friday night to reach the National Bank Open semifinals. And Alcaraz gets to go home and take a rest. Jessica Pegula, she beat a doubles partner, Coco Gauff. She will next face Iga Swiatek at the National Bank Open semifinals in Montreal for women. And William Byron out. He's not going to race in the Brickyard. He's not going to be able to qualify. 3 failed inspections. So he was just. They said that he just can't race then because he got a car has to meet specs. And the source, Florida State is among 4 ACC schools that are against Cal and Stanford. They don't want them added to the ACC. So there you go. That is, well, we still have more. Lionel Messi continues to hold the Miami strong. He maintained his record of scoring in every game for Inter Miami CF as his new team cruised into the League Cup semifinals with a 4-0 or a 4-love win over Charlotte FC and Fort Lauderdale, Florida on Friday. So Messi continues. But it's paying off for the Miami. Houston Astros, Houston's John Singleton joined his family, including 6-year-old daughter Mason, for a post-game fireworks display Friday night after hitting his first home run or first home runs in major leagues since 2015. That's a bit of a dry spell. And what do we have here? We have Bayern Munich. They have completed the signing of England striker Harry Kane from Tottenham Hotspur on a 4-year contract, according to a club, a mutual announcement by the clubs and him. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports this hour has been brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And it is time for the financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. The NASDAQ Composite ended a Friday lower and notched its second consecutive losing week in 2023 as semiconductor stocks languished. The tech-heavy NASDAQ slid about 0.6% into 13,644.85, pulled down by a sell-off in semiconductor stocks, and the week down 5.2%. S&P 500 inched lower by 0.1%, ending at 4464.05. Dow Jones Industrial Average added 105.25 points, or 0.3%, closing at 35,281.40. The 30 stock index was helped to by advances of 2.1% and 1.8% in Chevron and Merck and Company, respectively. S&P 500 and the NASDAQ declined about 0.3% and 1.9%, respectively, on the week. The Dow is an outlier of the 3 major averages, advancing 0.6% for the week. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yet today, 103 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 81. National Weather Service says near to slightly below normal temperatures will continue through the weekend before a warming trend ensues into next week with excessive heat conditions likely by the middle to latter half of the week across the lower deserts. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 105. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 81. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 107. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 82. Monday, sunny and hot. Highs right near 110 with the north to northwest wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour at times. And right now we are looking at 78 degrees, 52% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality moderate in Niland and Westmoreland. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Throughout the year, we have contests on Kxo AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
It's 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Allison Keyes in Washington. The death toll from those Hawaii wildfires is on the rise as survivors return to the devastation in Maui. Many there lost everything they owned, and the search for survivors is ongoing. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti.
As search and rescue workers survey the devastation on Maui, the Hawaii Attorney General on Friday launched a review of the county's emergency response, promising answers.
We heard explosions. We didn't know what was going on.
Lahaina resident Melissa Ho'opai recalls the chaos as her family fled.
Some young boy on his dirt bike was going around telling us, "Auntie, you gotta leave. The fire is right behind the house." So people were helping, but there's no communication of what to do or where to go.
Professor Eric Kennedy at York University in Toronto says environmental issues affected the disaster.
Places that have both wet and dry periods, we can see that lead to a loading up in fuels. These grasses that folks have been talking about that are not native to the area, but have had a chance during the wet times to grow significantly and then be ready to burn when they're dry.
A 3-year-old child died on one of the buses of migrants Texas was sending to Chicago. The state has sent more than 30,000 asylum seekers to Democratic-controlled cities in the past year. KHOU-TV's Lynn Cannon with more.
The Texas Division of Emergency Management said in part, quote, "Every loss of life is a tragedy. Once the child presented with health concerns, the bus pulled over and security personnel called 911 for emergency attention."
U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland has appointed a special counsel in the investigation of Hunter Biden, President Biden's son. CBS's Catherine Herridge.
Attorney General Merrick Garland said David Weiss himself asked for special counsel status after leading the criminal probe into the president's son since 2018.
The appointment of Mr. Weiss reinforces for the American people the department's commitment to both independence and accountability in particularly sensitive matters.
In New York City, a teenager accused of fatally stabbing an LGBTQ professional dancer has been charged with second-degree murder as a hate crime. CBS's Michelle Miller with details.
17-year-old Dmitry Popov's attorney entered a not guilty plea on his behalf on Friday. 28-year-old O'Shea Sibley was dancing with friends at a gas station last month when prosecutors say a group of teens got into a confrontation with Sibley's group and spewed anti-black and anti-gay slurs at them. Popov's attorney says he may argue self-defense.
If convicted, the suspect faces a minimum of 20 years in prison. This is CBS News.
Hire with minimal effort and max speed with Indeed. Their hiring solution platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates efficiently. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Attorney Joe Cordell. Divorce forces a father to focus on what's most important, his children. You may no longer be a husband, but you'll always be a dad. In the divorce process, this comes down to three key concerns: physical custody, decision-making, as well as financial support. Each of these is important, and it's important that you choose a lawyer that cares as much about these issues as you do. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Phoenix area attorneys. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
A popular character has been absent from a game show.
Vanna White called out sick. When Teachers Week was being filmed late last month, she had COVID. The show found a fill-in letter turner and Teacher of the Year recipient, Bridget Donald Blue.
Yeah, there it is.
The Vanna-less episodes will air in October. Her absence comes at a time when she's reportedly in tense contract negotiations. There are rumors she hasn't gotten a raise in 18 years and is making half of what Pat Sajak pulls in. Now that he's leaving and Ryan Seacrest is taking over hosting duties, White is allegedly lawyering up, trying to get more money. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
People looking to be lifeguards this summer have been making out like bandits. States including Connecticut and New York lowered their minimum age for the job to 15, and cities like Phoenix offered bonuses of up to $3,000. Allison Keys, CBS News.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There is a tremendous price war in the term life industry. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man, age 45, non-smoker, $1 million of coverage, $75 per month level rate for 10 years. Or a man age 50, non-smoker, can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of $110. Level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call today for a quote at 1-800-886-9755. You're probably paying more than you should. Call 1-800-886-9755. Remember, 1-800-886-9755. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-smoker underwriting. Exam required to qualify. That number for Term Busters is 1-800-886-9755. 1-800-886-9755.
You've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The best oldies on the radio.
12:30.